your eyes and think about your childhood for a second. What do you think? Maybe your parents, maybe good days, maybe happy days. But when I close my eyes, and whenever I'm thinking about my childhood, I still remember war. And this is not the first time that I still remember, even after pitching the war. When we talk about today's Syrians, they have the same problems, even worse problems than me. You see on the TV newspapers, when there is war, kids play on the streets. I was one of those kids. And by playing, I fell from a building that was damaged my backbone so severely. So I was in the gips for so many months. And when I talked to my mom about, how they remember those times, they remember that there was silence in the highway when they were taking me to the hospital. So this is not only my story, this is the story of many refugees here and many refugees living all around the world. We don't really hear those stories. We don't really meet with those people. And sometimes we are developing very cool projects, but we don't drink a tea with them and try to involve them in the projects. I said this is a big problem, and it's actually my problem too. This time I said, there are organizations, there are migrants, why they don't meet digitally with each other and try to find solutions. We come up with an application, which is Refugees and Locals online knowledge sharing platform. So what refugees are doing is that when they have a problem, they write in our application, they give us some hashtags, then it's being automatically translated to Arabic or from Arabic to English, and locals can help them solve their problems. If they cannot get residence permit, this makes them easier to get residence permit. Also, it gives a way for the NGOs to drink tea with 1 million refugees without making surveys, because they can speak with refugees here anonymously only by their nickname. So they can understand the problems of refugees and they can solve it by drinking digitally tea with them. Our feedbacks were like a family couldn't register their kids to school for 2 years and just wrote in our application and they were able to register their kid. The others, even when they were walking to Sweden, they got us informed and they said that it makes them feel safer. So we saw that the application that we brought to the table is not only what we think, what we developed with refugees. I remember sometimes our application collapses because we are a startup and refugees are sending me messages. They say, oh, I cannot get into your application, so just fix it. So what we did is what we try to do. We developed this system with refugees to make it easy for use and also to get their feedbacks to the organizations. I'm not alone. So far I talked about my experience, but I have right now people that are working for migrants that are not migrants. One of them is Yelda, and Yelda, we were studying in economics. I started my venture when I was an undergraduate, my third venture, I guess, or fourth, which is Migport. And I couldn't go to the econometrics classes, and econometrics are the hardest classes of economics in Matthew. So I was so afraid that I wouldn't be able to graduate. And kind of I liked it because not like when we talk about entrepreneurs, they don't graduate. So I said, maybe it will be a motivation for me not to graduate. But Yelda, actually, I didn't go to any class, but she started to teach me econometrics. And I am also in big data analytics. Little bit I understand what's happening over there. So I was able to pass the courses, and I graduated from Matthew. So because of Yelda. And we realized that we are a good team, not only for classes, but for the other options. She started working with us. And we have Miraj. Miraj is also our co-founder and our doer. So he's the one that codes. And he's the one that knows how to code and knows how to make people to use it easily. So we, as a team, we are 3 people, and we have advisors here. One of them is Gerard William Weber. who is from Germany, and he has been teaching us big data analytics. We have Adil Hoca here, Adil Oran, also helping us, mentoring us. We have other mentors here from many organizations I see that have been mentored us and still supporting us by coming here today here. So our team is also very dedicated and ready to solve the problem.